late than never. The 2020 football season begins this week for 5A and 6A schools, and that includes our 5 programs here in Mesquite ISD. West Mesquite has a new head coach, Frank Sandoval, who is trying to bring a new enthusiasm to the program.
We're going to be energetic. The coaches are going to be energetic. The kids are going to be energetic. We're going to be excited to play football. We're going to do it the right way, and we talk about the Wrangler way. What's the Wrangler way? And we're going to make sure that our kids understand what's okay and what's acceptable. And win, lose, draw, tie, we can't predict those things, but we're going to make sure that we play 4 quarters for our kids.
West opens the season Friday night against Waco High at Waco ISD Stadium. This is one of many schedule changes because of COVID. The Wranglers were originally supposed to play North Forney in Week 1. Poteet made the playoffs for the 8th year in a row in 2019. Rodney McClain begins his 2nd season as the head coach, and already his players have proven how much this season means to them.
Their attentiveness and discipline in doing what is required of them has been on point. And these kids are an absolute joy to be around. They're a blast to coach. It's fun to see kids when they're not necessarily here on campus, but you still see them with masks on. Whether they want it or not, believe it or not, whatever, they're doing what's required of them so that they can actually get on the field and play.
Poteet opens up Thursday against Lake Highlands at Wildcat Ram Stadium. The Pirates were 5-6 a year ago and lost in the first round of the playoffs. North Mesquite will also start the season on Thursday with a home game against Fort Worth Trimble Tech. Head coach Tim Cedar begins his 3rd season with the Stallions and says his group is ready to go.
The brotherhood of our team, we kind of call it Code Blue around here. And we love just getting out there and competing together and having a good time. I think that's important for us, that we can enjoy playing together, being a team, and just having some fun playing ball because there's a lot of people that aren't doing it.
Mesquite's Jeff Fleener has the most tenure of any MISD head football coach as he starts season number 4 with the Skeeters. Fleener says his team is as prepared as it's ever been for Week 1.
Now with the delay, we've been going since August 3rd. We're 6 weeks in. We've never had this much on offensively and defensively going into the first game. So I think it's going to be a really unique deal. We know a lot better about where our kids are and what they understand and what kind of team we're going to be and what we want to hang our hat on. Now it's just figuring out who can do it with pads on against a different team.
The Skeeters open up at home against Coppell. Mesquite finished 8-4 in 2019. The Horn Jaguars are starting their 2nd season with head coach Chris Hudler, who is still dealing with scheduling issues. When we spoke Monday, Hudler was looking for a Week 2 opponent because Highland Park had to cancel after 11 confirmed cases of COVID-19.
I think the biggest thing you learn during times like this is just how quickly you can respond to adversity and how resilient kids can be. We preach to them, no excuses, no explanations. Regardless of what happens, we're still expected to work and be ready to go. And them rising to the occasion with all the adversity we've seen is really impressive.
Horn opens the season in Richardson against J.J. Pierce Friday at Eagle Mustang Stadium. Every year I enjoy getting to say football is back, but especially this year. Enjoy the first weekend of high school football for the big schools, and best of luck to our 5 schools from Mesquite ISD in this 2020 season.